Today we're talking about exponential equations with the variable or a variable in the exponent. Okay, exponential equations, it tells you right there your definition. The thing with exponential functions and equations is that you want them, if you notice here, you want them to have the same base. If their bases are the same, then that means their exponents are equal to each other. So if you look here, see how this has base 3. So you have 3 to the x and 3 to the 5th power. Once your bases are the same, you can drop your bases, and that means that x actually equals 5. Okay? So your directions or steps here are the first thing you need to do, gentlemen, is rewrite each of the sides of the equation to have the same base. Then you will drop the bases and solve for x. So on example 1, I have a base 3 here. Can I change 81 to have a base 3?
No.
Yes.
Yes.
81 breaks down to what? 9 and 9, and then that breaks down to, which is actually 3 to the 4th power. So I'm going to write this. I have 3 to the x equals 1 over 3 to the 4th power. Make sure you're paying attention, please. This is like not difficult, but if you don't pay attention, you'll miss something. Okay, so you know how if I had a negative exponent, like if I had 5 to the negative 2nd power, what do I do with that in order to make it positive? You flip it, right? We take this, we bring it to the denominator, and it becomes 1 over 5 to the 2nd. Well, in this case, we need our 3's to be in the same spots. I can't have 1 in the numerator and 1 in the denominator. So in order to get these so the 3's are both at the same spot, we are going to take this 3 to the 4th power and move it up, which is going to end up making it a negative exponent, right?
Oh, yeah.
So that means this will be 3 to the x equals 3 to the negative 4th. Okay, so the 3's have to be both on top. You could actually, if you wanted to, you could have it as 1 over 3, and then you'd have to the negative x, and you'd end up with the same answer. But it's probably easier to bring them up. All right, so now your bases are the same, so we drop the 3's. And so that means that x equals negative 4. Okay?
Well, how can it be negative 4? Because that's just a root. So, like, would it be like, if I find out what x is?
If you're finding out what x is 3 to the negative 4 is the same thing as 1 over 81.
Okay, yeah.
Okay? All right. Focus. Example 2, do you guys think you can do that one on your own?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds. In fact, get out your whiteboard so you can show me your answers on your whiteboards. Good. 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 Perfect. Good. 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 Perfect. Oh, not. Sorry. No.
What?
Yes.
Oh, negative.
Yes. Yes, Michelle, you got it. Daisy, you got it. Good job, you got it. Okay, here we go. So, 16 broke down to 4 and 4, and each of the 4's break down to 2 and 2. So I have 2 to the x equals 1 over 2 to the 4th. When I bring this up, what happens with the exponent? So I have 2 to the negative 4. Once your bases are the same and in the same spot, these cancel and you get x equals negative 4. Okay, questions? All right, example 3. What base do you think we're going to want?
2.
2. 8 is going to be 2 to what power? 2 to the 3rd is correct. So I have 2 to the negative x plus 3 equals 2 to the 3rd power. So now we can drop our bases. And this time we don't have x by itself, so we have an equation. We have negative parenthesis x plus 3 equals 3. How would I solve this equation? Very good. We would first start by distributing this negative through. So I have negative x minus 3 equals 3. In order to solve, I will now,
Add 3.
good, add 3 to both sides. Negative x equals 6. And in order to get x by itself, what will I do? Good. Divide by negative 1, and we get x equals negative 6. Okay. Example 4 is just a little different, so I'm going to do this one with you to make sure that you understand. What base are we going to use?
2.
2. So 4 is 2 to what power?
Second power. 2 squared.
Okay. When you write this as 2 to the second power, whatever is already up here, if there is something up there, you have to multiply it. So that means it's going to be 2 times x plus 2
So you distribute it.
equals 2. And what exponent is the 2 on the right side?
1.
Good. So if it doesn't state it, you need to write it. Otherwise, you're going to not figure out the problem right without having that 1 there. Okay? So now that our bases are the same, we cancel these out. So our equation is 2 times x plus 2 equals 1. We distribute the 2 to get 2x plus 4 equals 1. Subtract 4 to both sides. 2x equals negative 3. Last, good. Divide by 2 to get x equals negative 3 over 2. Questions? Okay. Moving on to example 5. All right. Let's do 5 together, and then 6 you're going to do on your own. So on 5, what base am I going to use? Good. So we already have 7 to the 2x, and 49 is going to be 7 to the
Second power.
second power. You guys are so smart. Times 3x minus 2. Now that we have the same base, what's next?
Cut.
Good. Drop your bases. Cancel them out. So now I have 2x equals, and I'm going to go ahead and just distribute the 2 through. Is that okay?
Yes. No, wait. Yeah. Yes, it is.
Okay. So that means I'll end up with 6x minus 4. Next step is what?
Get rid of the 2x.
Subtract 6x.
6x, yeah.
Good, because we want our x's on one side, our plain numbers on the other. 2x minus 6x is
Negative 4x.
equals negative 4. And lastly,
Divide by negative 4.
to make x equal
1.
1.
Drop that base.
Okay. Example 6. I'm going to give you a minute or so to do this one on your own. First 3 to get it correct, get a candy. Yes. No.
I told you those contractors in my phone.
I saw it.
No. Yes. Should be negative.
Are they up? I'm not gonna try
No.
that.
Yes.
I got negative 3.
There you go. Okay.
Like your final had no work on it. It's 4x. 2. Oh, right here, right here. So you have to break this down to 3. 3, 2.
I'm going to go through it right now, and then you'll be able to tell me. Okay, here we go. The correct answer was negative 3. So what base would we need to use?
Trace.
3. Some of you that got the incorrect answer use 9. Now think through it. 9 to the first power is 9. 9 to the second power is... So you can't use 9 as your base. So we have to use 3. Okay, so 9 is 3 to the second power. So we have 2 times 2x equals... And then 27 is what? 3 to the third power times x minus 1. Now that we have that, we can drop our bases. So I'm going to have 4x equals 3x minus 3. Are you guys okay with me not writing that and just simplifying? Okay. So then we subtract 3x. And then we get x equals negative 3. Perfect. That's good. Questions? All right, example 7. Okay, we'll do 3 more candies.
Stressing me out. Someone already got it.
Base is going to be 3. No. So 81 breaks down to 9, and then 3.
3 and 4.
Let me just make sure I don't.
Fraction throws me off.
No. Yes.
Try that.
No. Yes.
Disappointment.
Yes. I don't know what was next.
Yeah, I'm sorry. What did I do? What did you guys do before I tell my grades?
Okay, so the correct answer is 2. Just 2. Okay, so let's see where you went wrong. And honestly, the best thing to do is figure out the mistake you made so you don't make it again. All right, 81 is, first of all, our base is going to be what? Okay, so 81 is 3 to the 4th times x minus 3 equals. Okay, 1/3 though, we're going to change that to be what?
3.
Because this right here is the first power, but we want to bring that 3 up, so it's going to be 3 to the negative 1 times 5x minus 6. So you got to be really careful with those fractions. So now we have our 3's in the same spot, so we can drop our bases. And then we can solve. First thing I'll do is distribute to make 4x minus 12 equals, very good, negative 5x plus 6. You want all your x's together and all your numbers together. So I will add 5x to both sides. And I'll also add 12 at the same time to save myself some energy. And 4x and 5x is 9x equals 18. Yes, Hessie, say.
Does it matter what you want to bring to the other side?
No, because if you did the opposite way, you'd get negative 9x equals negative 18, and you're going to end up with the same answer. You'll still end up with positive 2. Okay? So then I divide by 9 to both sides, and I get x equals 2 as my answer. What? Okay. Questions? All right.